Hey everybody, this is Jen Freeman from Freeman Consulting, and happy full moon. So this full moon is in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is associated with the wise woman archetype, with the harvest. She's associated with the feminine, the mutable earth sign. She's associated also with the guts. And the thing about Virgo, at a Virgo full moon, just for some practical advice, it's not the best time to go on a crazy eating spree. Your guts really could use something, a cleansing regimen over more of a party regimen. So I've learned this the hard way. So learn from me on this one and not have to experience it for yourself. Virgo also, the energy of Virgo can really show you in your life where you've invested energy and what your harvest is. So depending on what house you have Virgo in, what house is ruled by Virgo, as the language goes, then you're going to have different areas of your life lit up, and you're going to see the investment in these areas. So even if you don't know astrology enough to know your houses or anything like that, you can just notice what's arising for you. Notice what you suddenly find yourself interested in, what you think is important or you care about, where you feel like you want to pull energy from perhaps and put energy towards. So I love the Virgo full moon. Well, I love all the full moons, but the Virgo full moon I think has a very beautiful quality because it's the last full moon before our Aries are switched into Aries, which is the spring equinox when the sun goes into Aries. So it's kind of like this last tidy up, what's the harvest of the year, what have you learned, and what are you going to do going forward. So that's just some thoughts for you on the Virgo full moon. And as a reminder that full moon is also a great time for ceremony, for releasing things. So if you want to create a simple altar, if you want to just maybe write some things down, you can burn them, you can reflect, you can just have symbols on the altar of when you want to release, but it's a great time to harvest that energy. And as we all know, I mean, if you're basically alive and breathing right now, you can tell the world is in a state of chaos, and there's a lot of concern and fear and all of that in the air. So this is also something to remember at this full moon, that full moon always amplifies emotions, right? But with the emotions that are up right now, combined with Virgo's focus on health, Virgo's focus on the body as a living temple, just take things with a grain of salt and do your best just to stay present, calm, grounded, and of course, wash your hands, as we're having, told to us many times, which is good advice. But to get that, staying grounded in your own experience, in your own body, in your own perceptions, that's one of the gifts and the teachings of Virgo, to be with your own wisdom, the harvest of your own experience. And there's also perhaps an opportunity for you to refine as well, because Virgo is all about refinement. So just be open to that too. Maybe you need to refine in terms of what media you take in or what food you're putting in your body, because it's about consuming on all levels, right? So it's not just the food in our guts. It's also our metaphoric guts. Like what are we digesting energetically, information wise, in our relationships. This full moon will really bring it up and give you an opportunity to observe and to make some changes. So I hope you have a great full moon. As always, you can reach me at jen@freemanconsultingllc.com, and wishing you a wonderful day. Aloha.